Hi YouTube, welcome to my channel The Knowledge Tree. YouTube, today we have chosen the topic what happens to the body if you get infected with the coronavirus. As we aware, the coronavirus emerged in only December last year, but already the world is dealing with a pandemic of the virus and disease is caused by COVID-19. For the vast majority of people, more than 80%, the virus will cause only mild symptoms and pass like a common cold. The country aggregate case fatality ratio is low because India has more young patients than other countries. The common perception is that the COVID-19 fatality rate in India is probably the lowest in the world. It seems broadly valid in the sense that India's ratio at the 2.9% is lower than that the other countries. For making this video, I have taken a reference from an article. That link is given in a description box. Coronavirus affect the lungs. As we know, it is a respiratory disorder. As with other coronavirus illness include SARS, which is severe acute respiratory syndrome, MERS, mild east respiratory syndrome, and the common cold. So lungs usually first infected with virus. Early symptoms include fever, cough, and shortness of breath. These appear as soon as day 2 or as long as day 14 after exposure to the virus. Cough is more common, that occur in 60 to 83% of people who shows up at hospital with COVID-19. 70% of patients experience fever when infected with COVID-19. Only 11 to 14 had shortness of breath. Other less common symptoms include confusion, headache, nausea, and diarrhea. How stomach and intestine get affected. Some people with COVID-19 have reported gastrointestinal symptoms such as nausea or diarrhea, although these symptoms are much less common than problem with lungs. Early report identified the virus that caused SARS and MERS in intestinal tissue biopsies and stool samples. Two recent study reports that stool sample of some people with coronavirus COVID-19 tested positive for the virus. COVID-19 can also affect the heart and blood vessel. These may show up as irregular heart rhythm, not enough blood getting to the tissues, or a blood pressure low enough that it requires a medication. There is also sign that COVID-19 may cause the blood clot more easily. This clot could increase the risk of stroke or heart attack. Coronavirus also affect the liver and kidney. When the liver cells are inflamed or damaged, they can leak a higher than normal amount of enzyme into the bloodstream. Elevated liver enzyme are not always a sign of a serious problem, but this was seen in a people with a SARS or a MERS. Some people hospitalized with COVID-19 have also had acute kidney damage. This also occur with the SARS and MERS. During the COVID-19 outbreak, scientists even found that the virus that cause the illness in the tubules of the kidney. There is a little evidence through to show that a virus directly caused the kidney injury according to WHO. Immune system is also affected from a COVID-19. This can come in the form of inflammation response called a cytokinin storm. This immune cell produce a cytokinin to fight against the infection, but if too many are released, it can cause a problem in the body. A lot of a damage in the body during COVID-19 is due to what we would call the spicy syndrome, which is due to the complex immune reaction. The inflammation itself can generate an intense inflammatory response in the body that can affect the function of multiple organ system. If I talk about the medical treatment, according to WHO, to date there are no specific vaccine or medication for a COVID-19. Treatment are under investigation and will be tested through the clinical trial. So we have to do a prevention, and preventions are clean your hand often, maintain a safe distance from anyone who is coughing or sneezing, don't touch your eyes, nose or mouth, cover your nose or mouth with face mask, stay home if you feel unwell. If you have a fever, cough and difficulty in breathing, seek medical attention. Follow the direction of your local health authority. We also requesting you to avoiding unneeded visit to the medical facilities. Allow the healthcare system to operate more effectively, therefore protecting you and others. Thank you YouTube for watching my channel The Knowledge Tree. Please like, comment and subscribe my channel to get more informative video. Thank you. Stay safe, stay healthy.